I told you. What did I tell you? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? I told you a long time ago, but nobody listened to me. None of you took any notice of Ricksta. Did you? Did I tell you this geezer was a wrong un? Did I? Yes, I did. But none of you wanted to support me. I said it months ago. Months. Last year. Did it last year? I told you he was a wrong un. I said to that woman when he was hanging around with the kids, get him away. Now he's been arrested because he's got stuff on his indecent images on his computer. Absolute wrong. Yeah, but I said it as well, Miss P. Nobody was listening to me. You probably was listening, Miss P, but there was a lot of people who wasn't listening to me. She's gonna feel it. She's gonna feel a bit of a cunt now, isn't she? Maybe he pulled the wool over her eyes as well. Maybe she didn't know. Do you know what I mean? Maybe she thought she gave him the benefit of the doubt because he got off with the last charge. He got NFA'd. So maybe she thought, you know what? He must be innocent. Yeah, send him in, MJ. Hello. I can't believe it, man. I just, like I said, do you remember Izzy? I was talking about Danny Buckley for ages. Next thing you know, he's been arrested. I don't know, Sarah. It's a bit weird. She's saying she's coming back. She's one thing. She said she's living out there, but then she's given a dog to. Maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe she's embarrassed, man. You'd have to ask her. Big up, Maggie. Thank you for the community crown. You'd have to ask her. But let's see if she's saying anything more about it before we start playing the other videos. She got anything more to say?
You got Jordan.
Does everyone know that I went to prison in 2017 because I argued with the judge? The judge wanted me to do community service and I refused.
Hello.
Everything alright?
Everything's great. So you're okay?
Videos, any new ones?
Evil Queen.
On this year's Chelsea Wave. We love you.
A woman, she's transitioned into a woman, which is fine. But I don't understand why people are having such an issue with calling her by her old name. So if you could help me out with it, and then I might understand a bit better.
The problem is...
Any more videos of it, guys? Any videos, send it me. Hello, how you doing, Stitch? You okay? Love to see you, Stitch. Love to see you. It's Evil Queen. She knew this was going to come out. Big up, Stitch. Thank you for the community crown. Big up. She apparently took the statement down earlier. What did the statement say, Vix? Can anyone tell me what the statement said, please? What did the statement say? Big up, Stitch. What did the statement say? What did it say? What did it say, Julie? Can anyone tell me what it says? I want to know what it says now. I'm intrigued. What did the statement say? Basically, wasn't answering any questions or being held for his actions. Yeah. Something's going on. Maybe, like I said, I think it's embarrassment. I think it's pure embarrassment. Statements was all me. Well, she's got to distance herself as much as possible, hasn't she? She always claimed that Danny was her best mate. And now he's been found with images off his computer, and that's come to light. she's going to have to distance herself as much as possible. So, did she know this was coming out before she left? I don't know. Nothing's been said about her, has it? They haven't said she's done anything, so she might just, she's probably just embarrassed, like, fucking hell, stuck up for this geezer, and he's a fucking wrong 'un. Do you know what I mean? Got to look at it that light. What's happening, Gingerbread? She had him staying over at her house a couple of months back. I know she did. She's known Danny for ages. But if he's downloading images of fucking kids, you can't blame her, can you? How's she supposed to know? Would she put Danny in? I think she would. I think she would. I think she knew he was up to that. Even though she knew he was a wrong 'un, she's looking at, oh, well, he's been cleared. What can I do? I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Probably. I wouldn't. You wouldn't. That's her prerogative, but now he's downloaded the pictures. She's probably embarrassed, man. Yeah, but you... Exactly, Leela, but I'm the same as what you are. She knew, that's why she got rid of Coco. Bit of a statement, ain't it? She knew the first time. I said, I've told everyone from day that Danny Buckley's a wrong 'un. A pure and utter wrong 'un. And I got shot down for that. I got shot down. Well, hang on a minute. Naughty guest. I'm sure Talia just wanted to come in the box. Oh, she did. He's there. Let's see what T's going to say.
Oh, why am I so big?
Are you okay, babe? I'll jump to make you smaller.
Yeah. Because I can't see you properly when I'm... Oh, it's even worse now.
All right, shrink your gun. That's the best they can do for the moment. It's all right. You're not on camera now, so it don't matter.
No, I
Oh,
can't
yes.
see you properly because it's so big.
It's all right. Just talk. You're cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to know... Because I missed it. I missed what you just said.
Danny
Was she
Buckley.
saying...
Danny Buckley's been arrested.
Is it definitely Danny Buckley?
It's got to be. Yeah, it is, because the geezer put a statement and said it was Danny Buckley, yeah. So it's Danny Buckley's been arrested for having stuff on his devices, his computer. And obviously she said she's dissociating herself as much as she can to get away from him, which I can't blame her, because he's a wrong 'un, isn't he? So, what are your thoughts?
Well, obviously... I can't comment, can I? Because... Well, because we have... you know why. But I wouldn't say that there is absolutely no possible way on this planet, from what I've seen with my own two eyes, that she would never have known that something was going on with a young child and Danny Buckley for a long time.
Think she knew?
Yeah.
You think she knew?
Yeah.
What if she knew? Why didn't she say anything?
Well, listen, we know that Danny Buckley has spent a lot of alone time with a said child that we can't talk about. We know that.
Yeah.
We've seen that with our own two eyes. We've seen factual evidence
We
of
have,
that.
yeah.
So my question would be, if my best mate in the whole wide world was spending a lot of time with a child that I introduced to him, I would naturally become very suspicious, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah.
And I would be asking questions. And then if that said child was suddenly spending the night with this man and doing things very like coupley things with this man,
Yeah.
I would have distanced myself from then.
Yeah.
Well, we are a lot of years later now, so it's a bit late now to say I'm going to distance myself from this person because the damage is done.
So what is she? What
arrests were made many years ago.
Well, what is she guilty of?
Yeah, I've just had confirmation. Yeah, it is Danny that's been arrested.
Yeah. So what is EQ guilty of? Association.
Well, you can. There is a law where you can be done for. I think, what is it? It's like an aid and abetting. So if you have knowledge of a child being harmed and you don't safeguard that child or do anything to safeguard that child, you become like equally as guilty.
Yeah.
But do I think that she's? I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's a very confusing world. I think that she's protected her mate as much as she can. And she always knew that there would come a point where she couldn't protect him anymore. And that point is when he's about to have the lid lifted off. And I think
Big up, Sandy. How you doing? Thank you for the community crown. I know that he's a wrong, and I said it for 8 days. I had all the evidence on him, and I've got loads more on him. I've got stuff, you know what I mean, a lot. And I think T already knew that there was an investigation going on due to her. Obviously, her association with the police, so she knew that. As for EQ, I think she knew he was an absolute fucking 100% a wrong. I think he pulled the wool over her eyes for a bit. I do. And I think if she knew 100%, she would have threw him to the wolves. By now, I think she's just embarrassed. That's what I think. Might be wrong. But, that's what I thought. But, I'm not going to make my full decision as of yet. I think she would have thrown him to the wolves and told the authorities. Like I said, I could be wrong. No, he did. EQ be making AI vids mocking Sam Walker on a book account.
But this is what makes me laugh. So I don't care what Corie thinks in his delusional world. I don't care what he thinks, but you are the one that lifted the lid on Danny Buckley. Nobody else.
I'm the one who lifted it on him. Yeah, it was me. I did it, guys. Remember that?
You revealed that.
You still wouldn't know about him.
Nobody would know about Danny Buckley if
it wasn't for me.
If it wasn't for you. And then Corie saw it as an opportunity to run with it because he used it for content. But you used it 100% because you cared for the victim. You were talking to the victim. You were friends with the victim. You had a genuine...
I weren't friends with him. He sent me some messages. I weren't friends with him.
Yeah, for a long time. Unfortunately, the mother had no idea about it and reprimanded him for it. So naturally, he had to distance himself from you to protect himself. But you brought it to the out. And then when Corie was done with his content...
He's 17 now, Vix, or 18. When he sent me the stuff last year, he was 17. She's probably 18 now, to be fair.
He's nearly 18, yeah. So when Corie was done using it,
still a young boy though, still a young kid.
Because you know he's only used this for content, because after he done the massive exposure, he then made up with EQ. Does everyone remember that? So he's exposed that she's this terrible person, and then he went and made up with her and said, well, you know, my nan's dying, so I don't want to have a war with her. Well, I'm sorry, you can't really pick and choose when you go into war with someone that's doing terrible things. You either lift the lid on it or you don't. And so he completely used it for content. And now he's doing it again. But none of you would know about any of this if it wasn't for Ricky. And this isn't saying that she's in the wrong or she's done anything bad. I'm saying about Danny Buckley. You exposed him a long time ago.
Somebody block poetic justice, please, to sick up.
And Corie can dissect her statements, but we've done all this already. He's only doing it for content. He should have stuck by his guns the first time he accused her of terrible things. If he truly, truly believed she was this monster, then he should have stuck by his guns the first time he lifted it. You can't flip-flop on these kind of things.
I've got a lot of stuff that I know that I haven't spoke about and said. Right.
Well, what makes me laugh is that we know what we've seen and we know that what we've had with our own eyes. And we've told numerous people. We've told numerous people months ago.
That's for a rainy day.
Yeah, but we've said, well, it's 100% fact because we've seen it with our own eyes. And they've just ignored it. So it makes me laugh now, the people that are now doing this, like, you know, the supposed exposure, because I'm thinking, well, you knew about this ages ago and you kept quiet. You kept quiet.
When I spoke about it a long time ago, nobody wanted to listen, did they?
Nobody. Oh no, we can't talk about that because you know, the mother this and the blah blah this and oh, Corie's nan's dying and we don't want a war and da da da. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just all keep quiet then and leave the kids to be victims, shall we? And then lo and behold, 3 months later, they've all got the big exposure. No, you knew about this for ages. You sat on it for ages. I've even shown some of you, and you decided not to say or speak about it because it didn't benefit you at the time. And I'm going to prove how many of these people knew about this before now, because they were told, and how long it took them to come forward with it. Because if Ricky comes forward, you shoot him down.
Ricksta's in the box.
How can Ricksta be in it?
I said Ricksta's in the box. She'll let Ricksta in.
Well, it's going to be that guy, isn't it?
It's that guy, you know, it's always him. It's always him. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Oh, God, it's not you again.
It's difficult trying to be Ricksta, you know, because the amount of tags and messages that I get is unbelievable.
How many times you been me, though, over the years?
Second time.
Is it the second? I thought it was about the third or fourth.
No, it's definitely the second.
Oh, yeah, so, what are your thoughts, Ricksta?
On what, sorry?
I don't know what I was just talking about.
Well, I actually got muted, so I moved on to the next live.
Did you go to the next live?
Yeah.
Well, you're not allowed back in my live. But you can't come back into my live till you drop me a disco ball, Ricksta. Boy. Sorry, guys. Ricksta's going to have to drop me a disco ball or mute him. Oh, God, what happened to Talia? Where's Talia gone? Talia, where you gone? Oh, he's been me a few times. He does, mate. He does. They were all saying Ricksta shouldn't be speaking to Sam. Ignored that Sam was one who messaged Ricksta. Hug a book, 100%, mate. That's what they were saying. Then I got messaged first, and I had to prove to everyone that he reached out to me. Do you remember? So Ricksta reached out to him. No, I didn't. He reached out to me, and then I proved it. It's crazy how Talia's back.
Yeah, I don't know why you let him in.
Oh, I don't know. This makes he's always trying to be me anyway. Hello, Tony Ark. Look at Tony. He's got the logo. I love that. I love that. Yeah, listen, I'm not making any assumptions as of yet. You know what I mean? No one can start pointing any fingers. Oh, sorry, let me just sort the echo out. Hang on. Is that better, guys? Oh God. Is that better? Let's do this.
Echo.
Yeah. Sorry, Beige, you okay?
No, it's my echo.
Oh, you're echoing. Yeah, so I'm saying it. I'm not going to make any assumptions as of yet. You know what I mean about EQ or anything because we haven't seen any evidence as of yet, have we? There's been no arrests. There's nothing, so we can't start jumping to conclusions and saying whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It was she friends with Orangan? Yes, she was. You know what I mean? Yes, she was. But can you hold her accountable for his actions? No, you can't. I mean, would I still be in friends with Danny if I found out he was a wrong or he'd done something, even if he was accused of being got NFA'd, would I still be his mate? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, just in case. It's her prerogative to be his mate or not. The truth will come out in the end, regardless of what it is. So I'm not going to start pointing my fingers as of yet. Well, I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest, that's all I'm saying. Keep my cards close to my chest. Any babes?
Well, I don't know. Like, why should we? You know, there are real predators in this world. Why should we keep our cards close to our chest? You know, it's not even like there's one warning red flag. There's a load of them. A load of them. It's not even suspicions or
Big up, Smokey.
accusations. It's real, real hard evidence of people saying that they've factually witnessed this or they've been around this or they've noticed this. And when you have so many of the same thing coming forward, then people need to be held accountable or even questioned. You can't just ignore these kind of accusations. You know, it's all well and good. I think we both got called names today that we know we're not. These are just hot-headed words that people say in an argument. We're not talking about this, calling someone a peddler or that just in an argument and heated row. We're talking about actually there's young people on this app that have come forward and said, this has happened to me. And we're just like, and people are saying, can you just stop causing drama, please? Can you stop causing a war? Can we end this now, for the sake of this and that? And it's like, well, should we?
Like I said, it's so controversial. I had so much backlash and everything when I come out with my allegations and said what I said about Danny and that. It was a very tough period of time because I had a lot of people come against me and creators, to be fair. It's bullshit, it's lies, you reached out to that Sam first, Ricksta's making it up, I had it all. And in the end, it came out to be factual. Now he's been arrested. But am I pointing my fingers at Eva Queen and saying she's got something to do with it? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because that's an allegation without any factual evidence. Have I said stuff about Eva Queen because I've been annoyed and angry in the past? Yeah, I have. But, the boxes are open, guys.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say yes or no.
I wouldn't say yes or no. I wouldn't.
It can be swayed easily.
She would sue. 100% she would sue. 100%. I agree. There's lots I want to say and do, but I'm not going to say. I don't want to say it. It's not yet anyway. I don't want to say it. If anyone else wants to have a little say, jump in the box. The boxes are open.
We'll have to just see the way the wind blows at the moment. There's a lot on the table. So we'll have to see if certain things go a certain way, then we'll have the green light to say things that we already know.
Yeah.
And if certain things don't go that way, then I guess we'll just keep quiet.
Yeah. See how it pans out. Because the last time I spoke up, you fucking shot me down, guys. You hung, drawn, and quartered me, and I got called the most vilest of names. So I'm not doing nothing as of yet until I'm ready. Nothing. Not for how I was treated. Fucking the inboxes I got, and the hate campaigns, and the content videos that me and Talia got. The backlash from the evil army. Fuck me. And other creators on top of that. Everyone had to go, didn't they? Okay, and I was dealing with Corie, Angie, Canadian Angie. Who else was we dealing with, babe? Everyone come for us, didn't they?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can't.
Yeah, especially when that, well, I'll say child. He wasn't a child. He's nearly 17. When he come forward, everyone was like, "Oh, but the mother's really sick."
He's 17, babe. He's a kid still, and he's 17. He's 18 this year, I think.
Well, 17 is a minor, but it's not a child.
Yeah, still, yeah.
You know, we're not talking like little kids. We're talking
He was at the time. He was at the time. He was at the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying now he's old enough to have his own TikTok profile, and he can do what he wants. You know, he's allowed to message whoever he wants.
Yeah.
He's at an age where he legally can talk to and message who he wants. You didn't instigate any of that. However, you lifted the lid on a predator.
100%. Yeah, Babs is in the box. Let's see what Babs has got to say. Hello, Babs.
Guys.
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Talia, you're a mum, right? First and foremost, you're a mum. Imagine we're best friends, okay? And I got into bed with one of your little people. Are you not going to be thinking that's a bit weird?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, he, whatever, I don't know what the right term is. If you have a dog and you've had it for years and years, why would you get rid of it knowing all this is about to come out and you go away? Nothing is adding up.
Yeah, I mean, I could never quite understand why she got rid of the dog. Especially when she moved into that beautiful house with the beautiful garden and all of that.
Exactly. And another thing...
Why do you think she got rid of that, Babs? I want to ask you that. Why do you think she got rid of the dog? What do you reckon?
Apart from being heartless. So he can just get on a plane and go when the going gets tough. It's the only thing I can think of. I've got 2 shepherds. I couldn't part with mine.
Yeah.
Would you allow me?
I've got Millie the cat, and I couldn't get rid of her.
No, I couldn't. I've got 2 shepherds, and I couldn't. You 2 are parents, okay? Yeah. Now, can I put my money into your little person's account, or are you going to ask questions?
Exactly. Of course, we wouldn't. Would ask you what's going on.
Doesn't add up. I can't be the only one thinking it.
Yeah.
No, but at the time, nobody was coming forward. It was all let's hung, draw, and quarter Ricksta for even dared to mention it.
I'll be honest, I wasn't on the app around that time. I've not been on here long. But I would have said something on it because I'm very, very strong on that. When you've gone through stuff like that yourself and your family have, you do become emotionally, and you can sense it, if you know what I mean. You could, Talia. You're a mum, for God's sake.
Well, I brought the Danny Buckley stuff to the app a long time ago, and when I did, and I done the live and the exposure, everyone ripped me apart. Miss Red came for me, said it's all bullshit, none of it's true, and she did. Everyone come for me. Canadian Angie, Corie, Wilde. There wasn't many creators. The freak himself. Everyone turned around and said, "Oh no, Ricksta's making it up. None of it's true. We got NFA'd." See, that was said, babe.
One thing for you, Ricksta, you don't come without any sort of evidence. You don't.
I've got so much more, Babs, that I could literally draw to light now. I really could do it now if I really wanted to, but like I said, I'm going to play my cards the way I'm going to play them. I'm not going to play my cards to suit anybody else anymore. I'm going to do it differently. All right, so I'm just waiting for my time and I'm biding my time, and then I'll tell you, I've got an explosion, haven't I, babe? A real something deep and dark.
Dear old Dad used to say you keep your cards close to your chest.
I've got no choice but to do that. I'm playing it how it needs to be played.
Well, there's an offer on the table, so we'll see how it goes. But the police are aware, so this isn't anything that that isn't already police know about it. So I don't want anyone to think that we're withholding valuable information.
Nothing like that. That's nothing like that. No.
You've got a good group here. Do you know what I mean? You've got a good, is it platform you call them?
Yeah, Babs, like I said, you coming as well. I've got a real strong support. Look, they get a couple of thousand, but some of them are trolls. I get 200-300 in here, and they're amazing guys. We get the odd couple of trolls, and my mods deal with it. We have got a good platform, and it's growing, and which is great. Look, I love the people who come in here. I'm blessed. I'm blessed with blessed. I am. But yeah, only time will tell. I think things are going to play out like the Diddy trial sooner rather than later. That's my thoughts. Things are going to play out, but let's not hung and drawn the evil one as of yet. Let's not hung and drawn and corner as of yet. Let's just see how the next few weeks pan out. The next couple of weeks, let's just see how dark it gets. Because I think Danny Buckley's got a very big mouth as well. What's he going to pull out? And I'm not saying he's got anything on EQ, because that'd be an allegation. Do you know what I mean? Jumping to conclusions. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, is there more to this than we don't know?
There's an old saying as well: enough string, they tie themselves.
Yeah.
Always remember that.
100%.
Anyway, much love to you both. And
you too. Coming in, Babs. Coming anytime. I'm going to start opening the boxes more for discussions, to be fair. I'm one of the only FYP hosts who don't do it too much, and I need to do it more. Because I do enjoy the chats, and I do enjoy everybody else's opinions. I really do. Thanks for coming in, Babs.
No problem. I hope it gets sorted anyway. Thanks for letting me come in. It's lovely
Anytime.
to speak to you both.
Take care. God bless her, right?
Bye, darling. Bye.
Take care.
Bye, Babs.
Yeah, big
Bye,
up, Babs,
team.
everyone. Everyone give her a follow, guys. Give her a follow. All right, she don't know how to get out my box now.
No, I'm not.
She's waiting for me to get rid of her. She ain't got a clue.
I haven't.
She's still, shall I leave her in here for 5 minutes, guys, so she can't do anything? Yeah, I'll just leave her. I'm just going to leave her there.
Everybody get your heart memes in for him.
I'll sort it now. Here you go. See you later, Babs. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, love.
Bye-bye. Oh, big up, Babs. Big up, Babs. And like I said, guys, I'm not here to hung, drawn and quarter EQ. Just remember that. So it's not me, let's go for it. No. I'm saying her friend Danny Buckley, is a wrong one. She's come on the live, said, listen, she's dissociated herself even, etc. And I'm saying, let's see how it pans out from here. Okay, so now nobody start going over and pointing a finger and say, oh, you're a wrong one, because that'd be wrong. I said, let's see how the next couple of weeks pan out. Or the next week or two. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not going to start shooting Evil Queen down. I don't know. EQ is running scared of. She did pay some. She paid some hush money. She's not responsible for her friends, though. Of course, none of us are responsible for our friends. Sometimes you're guilty by association, Samantha Sankey, you know what I mean? What's going on about the video that she played of Sam? Is anyone seeing the video? Let me have a look at it. Somebody says that there's an evil thing of.
She thought she.
You're very safe here.
Is there a video of him somewhere?
Alphabet.
Is there a video? Somebody tag me the video that's been made of Sam.
We love you so much.
Let somebody tag me in it. Anyone tag me in it? Is it here? What's this one? What's this?
Those who have been kind, supportive and understanding, and I also want to remind anybody to think before you speak, because you're spreading false information to stay.
Has anyone screen recorded that video of what was made, and what was it about? Was it slating Sam?
Drama where there is none. Because if the roles were reversed, you'd want the same grace and fairness.
No, we wouldn't want the same grace and fairness. If I stuck up for somebody that got accused of being a pred, and then he turned out to actually be a pred.
Sorry, Sinky, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Talia was singing at a festival today. She was absolutely out of this world, man. I swear, I'm so proud of her. She was brilliant. Playing in front of over 1,000 people, there's loads, and it was just a great time. But Talia's going to be doing more throughout the year, and hopefully she'll update you guys. It's up to her to do so, or she gives me permission, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, a little bit secret, really. I think the tickets are expensive anyway. They weren't cheap festival tickets. But yeah, maybe next time I'll let you guys know. Please, guys, can everyone tap and share this live, please? And can we please get some more of these community crowns in your mind? If you don't mind, people, it'd be great. Hello, Ali J. She's amazing, yeah. Listen, guys, Talia should be updating her TikTok tomorrow and her Instagram, so you'll get to see more of her performance. I've got lots of videos, so you'll get to see a bit more.
I would be expected to be slated. So you are going to get the exact same treatment. If this was me...
What you say, beautiful? Babes?
So I'm going to let you crack on. I'm going to jump in the bath.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Babes?
What?
Do you want to come off and get in the bath with you?
Hey.
Pardon?
We're not going to both sit in the bath.
Can stand. You can stand. Sit in my lap.
No, just sit with your friends. It's fine.
See you in a bit, bye. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Me, Luke, Donna, anybody on this app, MT, etc., you would absolutely slate us to the fucking ground, bro. You're getting the same treatment. No, tough. Some FYP hosts might not drag you, but I am. I'll kick you when it's done. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I will not be silenced, but I will not be...
I'll tell you, I drove to Newcastle yesterday, and it took us 8 hours. We were stuck on the M25 for 2 hours, and then 5 hours and 40 minutes to get there. And by the time we unpacked and that, we left at 3 o'clock, and we got to the room at 11:30. Into the room at quarter to 12. It was quite late. 11:30, wasn't it? Because I come live about 11:30. And then today, another 6 hour drive. It's quite longer than that. We set off at 1 o'clock, got back at 9. Hello, babe. Hello.
Just what you're saying, because I just want to comment on his video.
Do you want to carry on playing it, or do you want to comment now?
Yeah. Well, he's just said, some of the other creators might not drag you, but I will. So I think we should just make this very, very, very clear. We're not going to be jumping on your hate campaign, Corie. We're not going to be supporting you in dragging EQ and starting your hate mob. We are not teaming up with you. We will never make up with you, no matter who our enemies are. And we certainly won't be making the mistake of, I guess, throwing accusations around like you do with absolutely no proof. We had proof of what we said, but you are going to run on this just for content.
Exactly.
Which is wrong, because there is no proof that she's done anything wrong.
Exactly. No proof whatsoever. So he can't be saying that about her. He's just doing it to be nasty. Remember that. Was she friends with Danny Buckley? Yes. Is he a wrong'un? Yes. Should she have parted ways with Danny Buckley? 100% I think she should have. Of course she should have. But is she guilty of anything? You can't start running up allegations against her. So what he's doing is fucking wrong.
Especially to benefit himself.
He needs to be careful what he's saying.
Pocket. How much money did you earn on the back of all the Sam business, Corie?
Loads.
Your scum will never back you on this. Never. So if we are not running this, it's not because we, don't care or anything. It's just we refuse to jump on this hate campaign that he's about to start. It's wrong.
We're not going to start throwing any hate towards EQ whatsoever. We're going to see how the next couple of weeks pan out, obviously. Of course, with this fucking rat, this Danny Buckley, but there's no hate coming from me and T towards Chelsea or EQ. No, none at all.
Yeah, it should absolutely.
I'm not going to be slating her. Nothing's coming out of my mouth. I'm not playing it. I'm going to play what's on the FYP. Of course I am. But I'm not saying absolutely nothing.
And we want to see how it pans
Hey
out.
Joe, me
What we're
and
not gonna
EQ
do.
would never be friends. We got no, of course. There's never no friendship there. Too much. You're mad over the years. You're crazy. What's been said and done, but
It's not about that. It's about not making money off the back of victims. When
yeah,
Ricky exposed everything, he didn't make a penny.
I've never
There was
made a
no
penny.
money in
Not a
it,
fucking
and he got
penny.
absolutely annihilated for it. You see that Corie one, he's going to make loads of money on this now, and he's not going to care about any of the victims that get involved or get dragged for it. He's going to throw accusations around, and he's not going to care whether EQ is innocent or guilty or had knowledge.
Yeah.
He's not going to care. All he cares about is his pocket. From Corey's words, there's no content. We need drama. We need drama. So I'm not going to join Corie with his rubbing hands thinking, this is a good way to make loads of money. And Ricky isn't either.
Exactly. I said I'm not going to start jumping on his hate campaign and start slandering
No
him.
way.
He's made £1,245 tonight. There you go, Live J. He's made £1,250 in a day. That's fucking decent, dude. And Ricksta's made a fiver. Ricksta's made a fiver. Do you understand? Yeah, crazy. Well, Corie don't really start an FYP show really till he's got so much money and so many targets reached and stuff like that. I mean, blood money. That I agree, Vix. You are right. It's cool being adults. However, the clique with their moral high ground will still make dollar. Yeah, it will. Lots of dollar. Like I said, he makes a lot of money, doesn't he?
But this is the thing. Nobody's learning from it. Look how much it really upset the last person's family. The mother was unwell, and we've learnt from our lessons. We've made mistakes. We did wrong things, but we've learnt from it. I'm just not going to go through this again, and especially with him. He's a horrible person, and he's not doing it for the right reasons. And anyone that thinks he's doing it for the right reasons and jumps on it because, hero Corie, you're wrong. He's doing it to make money. He couldn't give a toss about anybody else.
But TikTok's got the new rules coming into place. I think, when is the date? The 12th, is it? What's the date?
26.
The 26th of this month, the new rules are coming into place. All these FYP shows are finished. You can't be putting negative comments anymore. You can't be swearing. They'll be taken. You've got to do content for yourself. You can't be begging for gifts, anymore. You can't. You can ask for support. You can ask for, please help me reach a target. But you can't say, come on, guys, give me lions, give me a lion. Look, Darren, it's gone out the window. Them days are over. Do you know what I mean? So what will they do? Exactly, Waxmouths, what will they do? I mean, I've got loads what I'll be doing. What will they be doing? Because I'd love some of them won't be able to do any content at all. I mean, I'll just privately do what I've got loads of content to do. Don't forget, I had a massive account, so I know what I want to do.
The only way they'll be able to survive is battling.
And if you're not providing content, who's going to support you? I won't go and drop gifts on someone who's just sat there. They have to be doing something. Or even if they're battling, I don't mind. But what they're going to do throughout the week, what content they're going to provide for me, what they're going to do to entertain me, for me to part with some of my coins. Do you understand what I mean?
Also, there's a rumour going around that apparently we're not going to be able to use green screens anymore to go live with. We, as an agency, haven't had that memo, so I don't know where that's coming from. I've not seen it at all.
I can't see that shit. I can't see the green screen changing.
No.
I can't. That's a fake. That's fake.
Yeah, because TikTok make the green screens for us to, just mess about.
I think some people's content will come crashing down. You know what I mean? But it's still, I think you still have permission to discuss with the content creators, supposed to. But as for playing them on the FYP, that's gone. You know what I mean? You can't be playing other creators. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as an agency, we're aware that even tone is detected in live streams now.
Is Cam 2 stopping as well?
I've not seen that. Have you?
I haven't seen that in the memo.
No, I haven't seen anything.
It's not in the memo.
Cam 2.
I suppose Cam 2 in someone wouldn't be so bad, would it? Do you know what I mean? But what about the tone? Green screen. Green screen's not going, Pope. That's an old wolf's tale. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be changing. You know what I mean? All this screaming and shouting and effing and blinding, them days are done. You get into a box, boom, see you later. You give the banning you straight away. Taking your account as well. You're not getting a warning, you're just going. Got to be ruthless, TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. I think the Ricksta's going to need to make 20 accounts.
I think you're going to need some training.
I'm going to need some training, I know. Imagine me, guys. The EQ vids on Reddit page. Is it?
Yeah, I'm going to check it out. I'll send it to you.
Go onto Reddit, check it out. Send it me. Oh, send it me on WhatsApp and I'll play it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. See in a bit, babe. See in a bit. Oh, Jade, you're going to have to. Like, I've got loads I'm going to do anyway. I'm doing loads of stuff, you know what I mean? So the stuff I've got planned it'd be a lot better than me playing the FYP stuff. But I enjoy doing the FYP. It's cool. I love my comments. I love giving my opinions because it's controversial. I piss people off, and that's what I like to do. All right, guys, let's crack on with the video. Guys, can we get some more community crowns, please? It's 11 o'clock here, and I've had 35 community crowns. It's poor. Really poor. Corie. I hate watching Corie, but I've got to play. I've got to play.
In any
Marvellous. Go back to sub only then, darling, 'cause your time on this app is coming to an end.
to chatter that the people try to involve me in and my own person, and if I commit a crime or if I do anything, then I'll be judged for my actions, not for the actions of somebody else.
Marvellous. So why were you putting your money into a 14-year-old's bank account that then your best friend Danny Buckley went on to sexually assault? You answer me that question. Not going to answer it? No?
Little paper cut. Thank you for the
you introduced Danny to that kid. And I hope whatever Danny's done now to cause another investigation, I hope they go back and they give Sam the justice he deserves. Because that's what Sam deserves. And I hope they look into you and why you were using a 14-year-old's bank account, 13 at the time, a 13-year-old's bank account for you to funnel money into. Because if you didn't meet that young man and didn't introduce him to Danny...
Listen, everyone, right? Understand this, what I'm saying to you now, because this is the truth. I'm telling you fucking factual shit, right? Corie did this on Evil Queen already. He's already mentioned the bank accounts. He's already said it before. And obviously, when I brought it to the platform and the bank accounts, it was me who brought it to the platform. It wasn't Corie Wilde, it was me. Ricksta did it. And when I did it and I provided him with that evidence, he then got it, used it for a while, right? And what he done after that was backtrack, befriended Evil Queen, started sending her gifts, became a subscriber, and they were mates again for months and months and months. They were friends. As soon as Evil Queen then turned her back on him and told him to fuck off, she don't want anything to do with him, he is now bringing back up these allegations that he's already said before. He's already fucking done this and said this. Do you understand? It's already been done by Corie. Corie's doing it to be malicious. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be malicious. That's exactly what Corie's trying to do. He's being malicious. Do you know what I mean? He's not, yeah. Do you remember? He's doing it to be malicious. Hang on. A lot of these creators are on repeat, 100%. 100%. Hey, Talia, you in here? Somebody called Jay, who you follow, is trying to add me on co-host. I don't even know who Jay is, baby. Who's Jay? Because he's obviously friends with you. He doesn't care. He just wants to make money. That's all he wants to do. He can't start pulling out fucking old cars out of his backside where he's already aired and done. He's repeating himself. Everybody all knows about this. It's already been done months ago. I did it. He did it. And it was that was it. He's then trying to bring it back up to try and get one over and again because she fucking can't stand him. You know what I mean? So who gives a shit about what Corie's saying? Exactly, Lauren, not for much longer, babe. Not for much longer.
Now, young man right now would be living a life of luxury, but you put him through absolute hell, and you shouldn't walk away with that scot-free.
See,
I'm bringing it to you literally half an hour after I've heard about it.
He won't, Jade.
Thank you very much for listening.
Apparently, there's number 2 now. Apparently, Evil Avocado Hairline. I know, I agree.
The differences between Corie Wilde and Evil Queen, because he wants to be the evil Corie, doesn't he? Whatever he is. The differences between EQ and him. EQ now does an FYP show. She plays FYP. This is what she does. She plays the videos. All right. So considering what's going to happen in the future, if everything goes back to the way it was, or there's going to be new stuff places, she's always got the Evil Queen Act, hasn't she? So she can come back and do Evil Queen and do a show of slating guests and doing it. That is her old act, so she can always bring that back to the platform. She don't need to do the FYP show because she can do Evil Queen. What? He ain't got fuck all. Ian's got nothing. No, who's going to... Without the FYP show and him slating everybody, if he's going to be sat in his bed, you're just speaking about who he's going to get banned anyway because he can't. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? She's definitely is, Annie. So it's like she's got something to bring to TikTok. She's got the persona of the Evil Queen. She's had it for years. That's how you know her from being Evil Queen. So she can just bring that back. Oh, if they Pope, yeah. Yeah, I love Arteza. I really do, man. She's fucking brilliant. So he can never compete with her. He will never compete with her, and he's only to him. It's to be domineering, to be dominant. You know, he's a misogynist. Don't forget that. He's got hatred towards ladies. We all know he don't like women. He don't, and don't care what you say. He really don't. And he's got hatred towards her. He wants to be number one on this platform in the UK, and she's bigger than him. At the moment, she's dwindled a bit because whatever she's got going on, whatever she's doing, she has. But he wants to be that number one spot. He wants to earn the most money, the most views, the most controversial, the meanest. He wants that kind of like, you know what I mean? He wants to be like her, regardless of what anyone says. He's a super fan. He is a super fan. Just because he gets views now and that, he's a fucking super fan of EQ. He takes some of his traits and his show from her. He never used to be like this. He was never as nasty and vile and bitter, misogynistic, a liar, a narcissist, the vilest form of vermin. And he is a fucking vermin. He's vermin. He's lower than a snake's belly, man. He's the lowest form of fucking society. And I don't know what damage had him done in his life, but he's had some damage, emotional damage, for him to be as bitter and nasty as what he is. He said, I'm pleased to my stepfather's house. You know that? Arm police to a man, and he admitted it. He said, "Yeah, I sent him." That's what kind of cretin he is. He's nearly had a heart attack, man. He's fucking a grieving man, but it's not. Anyway, it is what it is. That's the kind of sick man he is. But I'm saying, I've got no 1 ounce of respect or anything for this geezer, Corie. I can't stand him. I think he's the lowest form of fucking frog spawn there is. He could never, regardless of what anyone thinks of Evil Queen, regardless if you like her or you don't like her, whatever you think, he's not good enough to shine her fucking shoes. Remember that. Big up Pats for the community crowns. I've seen him. Pick yourself up. He's calling himself King of the Chaos. Exactly King of Chaos. Because and that's what he wants to be. He's a fucking super fan of Evil Queen. He could never be Evil Queen, regardless of what anyone thinks of her. She was on this platform many years ago. She's always got support. She always will have support. And he could never fucking bring her down if he tried. The only person who brings Evil Queen down, to be honest with you, is herself. Because she don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want about Evil Queen. You can. I can. I could come on here and I say the worst. You know what I mean? She's a clever person. She really is. And she's cleverer than him. You know what I mean? He's not good enough to tie her fucking shoelaces. Not good enough at all. He can say whatever he wants, do whatever he wants. He will be his own downfall. He will be his own downfall. And I'll tell you, fucking now, when I can't wait to clap. But when all these rules come into place and everything starts changing, right, he's going to come down with a fucking crash. And I don't think he's just going to come... EQ is business smart. She really is, Pope. I don't think he's just going to come crashing down on this platform financially and everything. I think he's going to come crashing down in his world because he's upset far too many people. He's got to away with far too much, and he sits behind his door and thinking that he's protected by his ex-police officer dad. He's one of the most hated on his platform. Say whatever he wants about me. I come on here a couple of hours a day. This geezer lives on this platform 7 days a week and comes afternoon, nights. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered, love Tracy. I won't come crashing down anywhere. How can I come crashing down? I've got a small little platform. I've got my little numbers. I'm sound. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the ones who continue to grow with the bullshit. It can't, Pats. I can't wait for it to come. But let her do whatever she's doing. Let EQ do whatever she's doing. But when she does come back, or when she's ready to rise again, then fucking hell, let's see who wins the war of her and Corie. Let's see who wins that final battle. I reckon she'd have something up her sleeve. I don't think she's going to let him get the torture that he's done to her for the last so many times. I think she'll come back with a fucking vengeance for him. Whatever she's building up in the background. He never used to be like the way he was now. He used to be completely different. You know, you put your money on, there you go.